Hi, Rigsters here, back with yet another episode of Need for Speed Most Wanted Redux, or aka the mod that adds more cars and makes it HD. On the previous one, we did some more races, and of course, tried to raise the bounty. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do another Raise the Bounty event, so I can actually challenge the boss to get more stuff. That's pretty much how it goes. So, let's go back to that donut shop and get right into it. I have 30,800 in the game. We're at heat level 2. Oops. And just gotta start going pretty fast. Whoops. So, pretty much, still driving the same car in Ford Focus, the SVT, Ford Focus Black. God, it's such a strange name for the SVT. It's Ford SVT. No. I always get the first part of the name wrong. It's just basically a Ford Focus SVT. That's pretty much what it is. If you ever wondered what the SVT stood for or stands for, it's Special Vehicles Team. Think of it as like Ford's M division. Oh. I've accidentally pressed the wrong button. Oops. While pressing the wrong button and bonking into civilian cars again. Obviously don't do this in real life. Hey, it's a station wagon! Oh, I can't honk at it. Well, unfortunately this one has to be bonked into, so I get more bounty. And bonk into the sign. Nope. Can't even hit that. So maybe if I go faster, do some of this here. Go through the airport windows. Woo! Look at that. That's pretty cool. So, let's see here. Oh, look, a car can bonk into. Oh, there you go. Very high speed bonk. Let's see if I can actually use the slowdown effect or cooldown effect. Nope. Won't be able to. Now I can. There we go. That's what it looks like. Got to stay at 8,000. Hit that New York tab. Hit the... Oh my goodness, it's a cluster car. Good grief. I've never seen that many cars at heat level 2 in ages. Did they like up the difficulty of this game or something? When they do the mod? I have no idea. So, bonk that one. Come on, car. There we go. So it's 7,500 bounty. Obviously that's not enough. Need more bounty. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know what happened there. We just slammed into the truck there. There we go. Do a big shunt onto the bumper. That normally would have been fatal in real life. Now, a neat trick is you can actually hit this truck and do this. Now, it doesn't normally go to the right, I guess, but I was supposed to knock out this car in front of me. Apparently that didn't work. But now I have enough bounty, so now I'm going to try to escape the pursuit. And finally be able to challenge that boss in this episode. That should be nice. It would be real nice if I could do that. I wonder if we could do that for this truck too. Ah, yes, sort of. Oh, jeez. That car is just slow enough to clear underneath the truck. Let's go to that pursuit breaker on the map. Would be nice. Get away. Oh, look, it's a football field. This, right there. Go quite into that. No. That's quite into this. This should work. There we go. Whoa. Oh. Gotta get out of here. Come on. There we go. Oh. Oh, jeez. They have a roadblock right there. If I can go fast enough. Oh, man. He's getting really close. This is what I mean by the game getting harder. But, yep. Oh, shoot. Yeah, he's gonna spawn a car. There's no way he can't see that. What? He doesn't? Well, that's a miracle. Usually they would spot you by now if you did that. That is kind of hilarious if you think about it. I'm just trying to get out of here as fast as I can. There we go. So I actually ironically met the pursuit escape time of 3 minutes and 45.10 seconds. 4 minutes was the limit for that milestone, which is kind of ironic because that actually wasn't the intent. Oh man, I didn't get all the infractions. When am I ever going to hit that? Oh well. Yep, now I can challenge him. Alright, good. Let's go to the safe house. You know, that would be kind of funny as I'm going to get ready to challenge the boss. How many times I've actually said back to the safe house? It'd be kind of fascinating to see if somebody actually would replay or watch the footage and just go, you said back to the safe house this many times. And then like do like a stupid the more you know star effect from like an old TV documentary. It goes the more you know. Okay, I'm just fantasizing there. Let's just say I'm just saying random BS. Alright, so anyways, gotta challenge the rival. Huh? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say like, wait, what? Alright, so it's 2 sprint races, thank god. I don't like the boss ones, to be honest, that do the circuit. I much prefer the sprint ones, as I've said in older episodes of this series. It's just more of my style for this kind of game. That's all. Alright, so now, first boss race. And yes, guess what? He's driving a Toyota Supra, one of the last real Toyota Supras. Not this new Fandango 2020 Smorgasbord Z4 with a different body kit. That is the bona fide real Supra. All controversies aside, it's a late 90s, early 2000s Supra. The reason why they're so well revered is because it has a twin-turbo, inline-6, rear-wheel drive, usually manual transmission, sports car. And it's just an iconic look. It's been very heavily popularized also by a film franchise, The Fast and the Furious. It is very popular in games such as Most Wanted, but it's also in many other older racing games as well. It's a very good car. It's a bit heavy, but it's not a bad car. It's been used for drifting. There's people that made 1,000+ horsepower Supras for drag racing. I mean, this car basically was modified pretty heavily. There's a very big parts and tuning culture around it as well, in real life. Not just movie and fictionalized video games. It's one of those culture cars, as I call it. Very steep history, very nice car. And the reason why I poo-poo on the 2020 Supra is that's not a real Supra kind of nerd talk, or car nerd talk as they call it, is because, well, it technically isn't really a real Supra. Yes, it says Toyota. You might be saying, well, Riggs, it says Toyota Supra. Isn't that a Supra? It's like, yes, but that's basically a advanced engineered BMW Z4. Now the Z4, that's still pretty cool. Even the newest versions, I think, are pretty fun. It's just Toyota kind of dropped the ball with their design on the current Supra, in my opinion, but that's just the way things go these days. Some sports cars just don't always cut it. And also, this boss is actually pretty hard, as you can tell, aided by the fact of my incompetent driving again. I always like joking about my incompetent driving when I hit the wall, because that is like on me moment. It's like, yep. Oh, that was a glitch. The game actually froze for like a quarter of a second there, and you can probably tell from the recording footage as well that I thought the game was going to crash right then and there. It's like, whoops, that would have sucked. I was like, oh man, well, this might be the first time in the series. I might actually have to try this over again. Yep, I lost. That's right, folks. I don't always win. So I'm gonna have to try this again. So this is what happens when you lose. I did a 3 minute 6 second time. He did 2 minutes 57. Now, when people jokingly said, like, oh man, this game's too hard. It's like, Well, it can be. That is for sure. Yep, I have to restart it. Luckily, you don't have to go through the cutscene again. See, this game actually, believe it or not, actually does something that annoys people in the more modern racing games. Some racing games, you have to play the same cutscene again and again and again and again. It gets pretty annoying, trust me. But unlike the first time, which I did cut out, I didn't have to cut out the intro this time. Let me do one quick tuning thing though. There's something I'm not doing right with this turbo. I'm gonna reduce that to +1 because I think this turbo is lagging too much. It's not giving enough power down low for what I like, so I quickly adjust that so I can keep up with this guy better. There we go, that's a little better. So, let's see if we can beat him this time. And like I said, and I've been hitting it all this time in this game, it does get harder. It really does. I still like this car, by the way. And in case you're wondering how you get this car, you have to do it through the Redux mod. And then, of course, you buy it in-game. Of course, that's pretty much how you do it. Because this car was not originally in the game. It is a modded car. It's a very capable car. I mean, of course they souped it up. Get it? Alright, that was a really bad pun. Oh, jeez. That was a really bad pun while flying across the road at 100 miles an hour. Yeah, a lot of this stuff you're doing in this game, you can't take for granted in real life, because a lot of this stuff would total cars, and you would be in a lot of pain. Going over bumps at 120 miles an hour, you're going to be hurting and the car's going to be pretty much broken apart. That's a bit like a Ford Raptor or equivalent. But even then, it's pretty painful launching the car that high and hard. Yeah, this turbo mod is much better. When you reduce it to +1 tick to the right for high boost, this allows for a little more torque down low, which is definitely helping with this race. Oh. Yep, I had to let off the gas there. Sometimes this car will fight you doing that. I mean, considering that this guy actually just passed me like that is pretty shocking. Come on. I'm trying to draft him to pass. Hopefully I can actually beat him this time. This is going to be a little bit silly if I lose again. I'm going to go for the shortcut. Oh, that was probably a bad idea. Oh no. That was a really bad idea. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Oh, come on. I got him on the inside. Come on. There we go. Whew. Man. Tightly contested race near the end. I only beat him by, like, let's see here. Approximately 0.3 of a second. That's a very close race. So we continue there. And we go to the next one, the next sprint at Heritage and Campus. And I skipped that cutscene, of course, because usually, not always, unless if it actually makes relevant sense, I typically cut out, at least in this particular game, the cutscenes, because for the most part, a lot of people have already seen it, and also, I don't think it's entirely necessary to showcase it, because it's pretty much the same thing in the normal game. It's just now I have a modded car doing the same exact stuff. That's pretty much it. The only cutscene I won't skip though is the ending. That is always cool to watch. When you get to the final race and you finally do the final thing, that I won't skip. Because that's always cool. That never gets old. It's probably one of the crown jewels of this game is the last cutscene. Is what I'm referring to. So, this race is so far a little bit easier, more towards this car's strength of handling at lower speeds. It's more what this car was set up for in particular. Supra is much better at the longer or higher speed turning in this game. So these corners and turns are not really ideal for it. I mean, you can do it, but you're going to struggle going through these turns. And remember, as I said before, not all shortcuts are created equal on the same course. Sometimes you want to take the shortcut, sometimes you don't. Or you just don't do incompetent driving like I just did right there. Yep. I know I'm a little hard on myself when it comes to racing games. But, you know, sometimes making fun of it is a good thing. Not excessively, of course. You don't want to be so hard on yourself if you don't find enjoyment. Because what's the point of a video game if you can't enjoy it? Oh, this is going to be close. He's like right on my bumper on the map. And once again, you win. Let's see how close that was, I'm just curious. 0.3 of a second. Okay, he almost was about to pass me there, which makes sense, because his car was starting to gate on me. Well, that'll win. Alright, so, just like as before, I am going to do unique performance upgrade for late game stuff. Let's see what we get. Oh, that is a good roll. Transmission or engine related stuff is a very good roll. I remember on the first one I did for the first boss, I got brakes, which in this game doesn't really do a whole lot. It does help you slow down faster, but it's not necessarily needed. Now, his super is actually pretty good, so I'm going to take a chance and do the far left one. Yes! Now I can save money. I have a Supra. Oops. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, so now, as I said before, when you get pink slip to the blacklist rival, that's free car. So he has to give up the keys to me virtually, and there you go. Camden Beach Borough has now been unlocked, so now I have more of the map unlocked. Next rival, blacklist number 12. This is Isabel Diaz, otherwise known as Izzy. Ride, Mazda RX-8. Oh yes, the Mazda RX series has always been a favorite of mine. Strength, lap, knockout races. So she's actually really good at that. Izzy is... She don't mess with. She knows everything there is about cars, on and off the road. She's got a ride watertight. She comes from a long line of race fanatics. Everybody she runs with is either cousin, friend, or uncle. They all stick close so don't get on her bad side. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how fast I read stuff. Yep. And nice job, blah blah blah. Good. Let's go to the safe house real quick. And let's go to car select. We now have, let's see here. This is the Boss Supra. Let's showcase it a little bit here. So this is what it looks like before I tinker with it. I actually don't mind the look of this car that much. It's actually pretty good. I might change the paint a little bit, but I'll keep the... Might remove the wing though. The wing looks a little bit too ricey. And what I mean by ricey is... It's a cartooning culture meme. It's basically people that make lighthearted pokes at people slapping massive wings on the car when it's not going to produce that downforce. And this particular sport, though, is not too excessive. This actually would functionally work at higher speeds, based on car design theories and stuff. The front, I mean, it works. I might want to look around and see. Let's select this car. Alright. And then let's go to resume free roam. And let's get this souped up. Alright. Alright, so it is going to be a handful to drive because it doesn't have all the engine sounds nicer. Yeah, the engine's definitely modded, like in the game files. That sounds much better than the older one. There we go, let's go in here. Alright, let's go to performance first, because that's a priority. We have 36,800 to work with. Let's see here. Oh, he already has the race one installed, I think. Does he have the transmission installed? Yeah, he does. Okay. So now you can equip the Pro transmission. Okay. How about suspension? No, it does not. No wonder it handled like a brick. So I definitely want that. Nitrous, of course, absolutely. Good. I can save money there. He already put that on. Tires. He already put the tires on. Oh, okay. How about the brakes? Not that it's really needed in this game. That's like the last thing. And turbo. No, he did not put on the turbo. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay. So, let's do that there. Let's put on that turbo. Hit done. So, we got race transmission pro, suspension pro, and turbo pro. Let's check out, and we'll have 15,600 to work with. That's more than enough for visuals. Let's see here. Let's go to window tint. Oh, actually, dark aqua. There's, I kind of like, let's see here. I kind of like the medium blue. I think fits that better. And then let's go to, yeah, let's hit that. Yes, let's apply that. Let's go to visual. Let's go to, where's the body kit? Oh, I went to the wrong customization screen. I meant to go into parts. That's what they call it. Now, body kit 3 doesn't look too bad, but let's see, your body kit 1, let's do 0, let's see. That's what it looks like originally. Let's showcase that a little bit here. So this is what it looks like without a body kit. Looks pretty nice, but I think it can make it look nicer. Let's see what body kit 1 looks like. Usually body kit 1 to 2 is usually more conservative. This is, wait, did I hit the right button? Gosh, creator incompetence struck me again. Alright, so this is body kit 1. I think body kit 1, personally, now looks are always subjective in the car world, but I personally think body kit 1 on this car actually looks much nicer. It makes the lines flow better. And I could thank one of my friends I talk to about cars all the time for teaching me how to get body flow and paint to mesh better. It's because prior to that, I never really paid much attention to it. Not because I was totally ignorant, but to the fact that I'm like, I don't get it. But he showed me the way. And now, well, this is the stock spoiler. Huh. Oh. That's the stock spoiler? Well, let's see what that looks like. I mean, it is the stock spoiler, so I'll put on the stock spoiler. Let's just do that. And then it won't cost anything. Let's see for the rims. Maybe it can make the rims look a little bit different. BBS is a very famous customizable brand. Let's see what BBS LM looks like. They usually look nice on a lot of cars. Also BBS GT also looks pretty good. Let's see, LM. Let's see what that looks like. This is BBS LM. This is this cosmetic car nerd culture stuff I'm doing right now. I don't know. The gold doesn't, well, it kind of fits the car. I mean, I like the look of the rim, but the color doesn't really match. And maybe do, wait, what's the smallest size you can do? 17. Yeah, let's do 18-inch rims. Because why on earth would you do 20? That's ridiculous. Yeah, let's just do for now the BBS LM and then wrap this up here. And then showcase the car real quick just to see how this looks. I like the rest of the car. I'm not going to touch the paint or the vinyls. I think the vinyls actually suit this paint just fine. Just a little bit of tweaking. I mean, yes, it's another blue car, but I'll change for the next car I get. I'm not going to paint it blue, even though I do love blue, as you can tell, based on the avatar and stuff I've been doing. It's not the only color I like for cars, but this kind of wanted to fit the theme of it without spending a ridiculous amount of money on the cosmetics. So let's do a cart. Check out. We do a performance tune test run here. Reduce the nitrous, put the turbo to 1. Ride height, keep stock. That keeps stock, hit accept. Okay. Alright, let's see how this thing goes. Alright, so far, pretty good. Definitely is a little bulkier, but definitely faster, lower acceleration. Let's see how it goes with nitrous. Yeah, it's much faster, top speed wise. Already reaching like 150. There we go. Alright, wow. This is now the new car. Still, 10% of the career is completed. We have 9,850 cash. And that'll go up again. That's not hard to earn money. Now that I have 2 cars I can use, I can alternate between cars if I don't want to do pursuits. And this car is pretty good. I think this will be definitely a good keeper, as usual. And I do run a Ko-Fi page if you wish to support the channel. Still getting that broken record statement of trying to get a better flight stick for flight simulators. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rigsters Journey, signing off.